Hey guys, welcome to the stream. This is Rod Arriagada coming to you live from the Hangar Billiards and Sports Lounge. We're here at 121 Scurfield Blvd, and we're here for the King of the Hill winner take most 9-ball. This is on A side first round matchup between the returning champion Jeff Clare and Shannon Ducharme, and they're in the middle of their match. I'm not sure what the score is, but as soon as they're done with this rack, I'm gonna update it for you guys, and we'll be on par with them. Looks like it'll be Shannon's turn at the table here. It is a race to 11 in this match. Shannon just won that game. Have to make some adjustments here. Somebody moved the tripod earlier. Shannon, what's the score? For him? 1-1? It's 1-0. Great matchup, this one here. Race to 11, winner breaks. Random rack. Hang on, I gotta go explain that to him. What's the have you in the corner, he says. All right, I'm back. Man, all over the place, I tell you. Catch my breath while I can. It was still at 1-0. Okay, that's good. Trying to share the stream here because a few people are asking about the stream. I'm trying to share on the same pages so that way it doesn't go to random pages. That was all of them. Have to answer a few messages too. I gotta do a few more messages yet, but I try to stay focused. I'm doing my best to stay focused today. Maybe I'm having a rough start. I felt like I had a really good start today, but maybe it's not quite. I think it was. Gonna miss the shot on the 2-ball. Gonna give Shannon a shot here. I didn't really get much of a chance to warm up yet, so he's kind of just warming up still. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna share the YouTube link here. As somebody that's watching here right now that wants the YouTube link. And I usually, oops. Let me do this. I usually share it on here, so I'll share it for you guys again. Okay, so there's a YouTube link for you guys that want to watch on YouTube. I'll come over here and say hello to those of you that are watching on YouTube. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Pin it on here for you guys as well. So if you guys do go to the YouTube channel, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm 140 now, I think. So I'm slowly making my way up there, but there's still quite a ways to go. I can definitely use your support. Even if you're not going to go and watch the YouTube channel, I'm okay with that. But you could always still subscribe to the channel and just kind of support a guy. I can't do it on my own. I need you guys to help me. So if you guys can do that, I appreciate it. Now, when you do subscribe to my channel, just so you're aware, you're not giving me any money. So just don't be scared that you're signing up to YouTube. Suddenly you got to pay me money. It's not that. But you do help me to eventually get to 1,000 subscribers, where I can finally begin to maybe make some money through the work that I do. And that's an opportunity, right? So by you registering or subscribing to the YouTube channel, I shouldn't say register because that scares people off too, but by you subscribing to the YouTube channel, you're helping me out a lot of sort of in the future. Tough for streamers to make money from this kind of work, but we try to find ways however we can without having to hit up the players for it. I've always thought about, I play with the idea, charging the players for stream time, but it doesn't feel right. So I don't. Oh, he's going to miss that 9-ball, and he's going to scratch. He'll give Shannon that game. Bit of a rough start for both of these guys, man. They just got to get warmed up. That's the biggest part. Craig Murky, how you doing? And Jeff Martin, welcome to the stream. Kelsey McLean. When does Ryan Spence play, or did he back out again? I was actually hoping he was gonna play, honestly, because like he's done that before, where he says he's gonna sign up and then he's gonna play and then he doesn't play. But he has showed up before as well, right? So I was hoping that he was gonna show up this time around, because I haven't seen him play in a while. And he's got the nickname Suitcase because he usually sells out racks, right? But I'm assuming that by now, he's got a different nickname. He's got to be a better player at the table. So I was hoping to see him come out. That's it, yeah. Wherever the 2 sits. First time? Yeah. Asking about the random rack. Yeah, so there's 2 moves in the rack. You throw the balls into the rack randomly, and then you move the 1 to the front and the 9-ball on the spot. That's it. So by doing that, it's given different patterns on the tables, which is important to me, I feel, because in 9-ball, if you rack the same rack over and over again, you have kind of an advantage. You sort of know what pace to break with, so you can get the right spread, so you can get the finish right. I mean, if you play enough 9-ball, you're trust me, you do that. So the random rack was all about trying to make sure that there was some variety in the matchup, that there was some random racks that players had to deal with different scenarios, and they didn't get that edge on their opponent if they knew how to pattern rack. Not that everybody tries to pattern rack, but if you know and your opponent doesn't realize that you know you can get away with it, right? So the random racking system works. That Kind of keeps things fair at the table. I have to spin around this 9-ball here. Hopefully it doesn't clip it. Bit of a back cut here on the 3-ball. Got to shape up for the 5 next, which makes it a little bit more challenging from here. Oh, a little bit of luck off that 8-ball, and it's going to go, or sorry, off that 6-ball, and it's going to go in. So overran it a little bit here for the 6-ball, but he's still okay to make the shot. Take a look at the side view so you can kind of see. Definitely there. Just a little bit of a, I guess you're losing the cue ball a little bit, but not too much. I mean, you want to go up table anyway here on this one for the 7-ball. Yeah, just some center stun off the top rail and back down. And he made sure to get, you know, some angle here on the 7-ball to be able to help him get shape on that 8-ball exactly where he wants it. I'm looking at 2.5 rails here to get back to the middle. Yeah, just like that. It's a little funny with this 9-ball. It'd be a bit of a tester of the shot. If he'd gone more to the right, he was perfect, but he ended up a little bit short, which means he's going to have to come up with a bit of a cut shot here. Oh, he's going to miss it. He's returning the favor here for Jeff. And Jeff will have a fairly straight 9-ball here to be able to tie things up. It's kind of weird when you first start off in the match and you didn't get a chance to warm up. You know, your first few racks are a bit of a stress, a bit of a struggle. Oh, you almost missed that. Forced it in off the horns. We're tied at 2. Winner breaks, which couldn't make a difference in a match, and it also may not make a difference in the match. If the player is breaking good and he's running racks, it's going to make a huge difference, you know. But if both players are playing well like that and they're both breaking well, it's not really going to make much of a difference. They'll end up parring it up at some point anyway. Oops. What's up, Shadow? How you doing, bro? Chris Hook, welcome to the stream. Rob Dayton, welcome to the stream. That 9 is wired to the pocket, man. But what do you do? Do you call a push here and just get that 9-ball dunk in and on the spot? The problem with this kind of layout is that you're just thinking about the 9-ball the whole time. Working it out, taking his time. Be able to draw the cue ball or run the cue ball onto the 5, which is what he tried to do there. And he missed the shot. So now this is a bit of a challenging shot here when you're having warmed up. Especially when you're thinking about, you know, the 9-ball, because both players are thinking about it right now. You might be tempted to kind of do like the Corey dual shot here and just drawing this cue off the right side cushion back to the middle and then setting up for the 3-ball combination. 2 to the 4 to the 9. And the only reason I'm thinking that is because it's tough for him to get shape on that 2 ball from here. But it wouldn't be so tough if we're playing a 3 ball combination to the 9. If he's not feeling comfortable with the shot, then he'll just play a safety here. Trying to play it safe. He's going to get a bad bounce on that 1 ball, though. That's going to give Shannon a chance at this table. Looks like he's got enough to make the 1 ball for sure. He's got the angle here to be able to roll his cue ball off the cushion and back to the middle to set up for the 3 ball combination if that's where his thought is at. And that's what he's taking a look at. It was almost like this rack was destined for this kind of finish as soon as that mat ball went to that pocket off the break. Oh, and he actually missed the combo, but he still made it. A little bit of luck. A little bit of luck. 3-2. Yeah, a little bit of luck there with that 2 ball.
Okay, I'll bring it.
All right, 3-2. Take a look at some of our matchups. Most of these matches are concluded. So Earl Cameron lost to Johnny Baptiste. Matt Aslan defeated Daryl Laquette. Darcy Jokes lost to Terry Bolio. Billy Thompson won against Derek Quincy. Dennis Wong won against Shaq Hool. Randy Baggett lost to Kevin Zuko. Cornell McLean Jr. won against Dave Strachan. Yahangir Singh versus Larry Hunter. That was our first TB table matchup. Larry won that one. Then, and the second setup of matches, Michael Delgado beat Joey Bolio 10-2 or 11-9. John Monkman won his match against Tyler Laquette. Jeremy Smart and Emery Cameron are playing right now. Ryan Solivel, Barry McLean are playing right now. Newbert and Romel Comia Welgas are playing right now. Jeff Edwards, Barry Brebner are playing right now. And Derek Gledhill, Jason Clare playing. And then our course, our TV table here, Jeff Clare versus Shannon Ducharme. And we got Jeff running this table out fairly quickly. Kind of needs to get that momentum going, right? So every now and then you're going to get a good break that's going to help you get going. And this seems to be the one for him. You won? I got to go update the scoreboard. Wait for Jeff to get the 9 ball here to update the score on this one. And then I'll move away to update your launch bracket. I'll be right back.
Calling. Okay, go struggle. Thanks, bro. Yo.
I missed it, but it looked like Shannon made the 9 ball on that one, 4-3. Gonna go back and watch it here. Oh yeah, another combination lined up. There's been a few of those, you know. A few of those matches are, you know, just kind of rolled a little interesting because of these 9 ball combos and caroms, and almost like, you know, Golden Break should have discounted anyway. Not really making a difference here. Rob Dayton says strong field, go Billy Thompson. Yeah, he's about to get started in his match right now. Stephen Roberts, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Talk about a sweet jelly roll there. Yeah, that was nice, man. You got a little lucky for sure. Rob Dayton says, thanks, brother. Is this box pool or 9 foot? This is box. It's 3.5 by 7 diamond tables. Kevin Hoger, how you doing? Jaden Hunt, Eugene Possett, welcome to the stream. Tyson Tame, how you doing, man? Trent Russell, welcome to the stream. 4-3, we're moving into rack number 8. He's got a 1-game lead. It's winner breaks, and well, we'll see how this works out. I gotta bust a munch real quick. I'll try to be quick about it. At least eat some because it's sitting here and it's nice and warm and I haven't ate anything yet. Hopefully, well, I'll be right here, so I'm not gonna miss any of the highlights. I'll still be able to do the operating of the camera, but I'll just be a little bit quiet, which some of you guys may not mind. Some of you guys do. The real fans want to hear me talking nonsense. I'm kidding. I won't be doing that today. I'm trying not to, man. I didn't sleep very well, though, so I might be singing. That's something that, you know, I can't help when I'm tired. No, I'll try to resist the urge. 4-3, rack number 8. Chance for Jeff Clare here to tie things up. Got a ball in hand to start. All right, I'm back. I ate most of it as fast as I could, just so I didn't take too long. And I wanted to talk so much, but I resisted, just so I can finish this food and focus instead. Still trying to warm up. Still trying to get a stroke going in this match. 5-4. He's got a 1-game lead. Excuse me. Sorry, coughed in everybody's ear on that one. Yes, that's what I was gonna do. There's some work here in the background, real quick. But a good time. Oops, I said I wasn't gonna do that. I can't resist, man. When I'm tired, it's my go-to survival kit. Johnny Baptiste. Just doing a couple details here. Pardon my silence, but just want to be a little bit more informative, I guess I'll say. Oops. In case you're wondering, I'm right here the whole time. I'm just doing some work on my computer here, which you guys will see shortly. Um, Zuko, 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 where are you? Junior and Larry Hunter. Yep, I gotta go watch a shot. I'll be right back. Oh, he lost the cue ball on that one. That's a good shot on his behalf there. Uh, 5-all. I wasn't sure what to expect out of this match, but it's kind of going the way that I thought it was going to go. Not sure that's gonna work out for me. What I'm trying to do. Mm.
Make a shot, eh, Rod?
The way it goes, man. Takes the lead. I almost got it all done here. I apologize for the delay with my commentary, but it's a lot of work here. If I had an operator, it wouldn't be so bad. Okay, I'll update it right away. Johnny Baptiste, 111.3. What I got here? Oh, I'm missing that one. Okay, so they're there. They're there. Shaq's there. for Clare. Okay. Okay, so I caught up on my work, sort of. Oh no! Oh, it looks like it was gonna scratch on that one. It's gonna be tough for him to be able to force the cue ball down for the 8 ball here. He's gonna have to go off 3 rails if anything. Oh, he's gonna settle for a longer shot. That's not a bad choice. It is a 7-foot shot, so it's not that bad. Just gotta hit about half ball here to control the pace. Oh, and I can't believe he missed that 8 ball. Can't believe he missed that 8 ball. I guess he wasn't comfortable with getting that cue ball back up there. By the way, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to ignore anyone. I'm just not in the stream right now, but I'm coming into the stream now to join you guys. And that's going to make things tied. Interesting there. That could have been a 2-game lead. 6-all is the score instead, and we're going to move into rack number 13. Yeah, I missed a bunch of comments. Sorry, guys. Hello, Cameron, Billy Jones, welcome to the stream. Or Bill Jones, sorry, welcome to the stream. I got to go update the score. I'll be right back. right, so we're tied at 6 still. I have to go call a couple of more matches. We're kind of cruising through here. We might end up finishing at the top 4 and then coming back with a final 4 tomorrow. I guesstimated the matches to take roughly about an hour and a half long, really, because it's 9-ball winter breaks. If it was alternate breaks, I would go 2 hours, maybe 2 hours and 15 minutes. Excuse me, 2 hours and 50 minutes. But I wasn't sure, you know, and so far, like some of these matches have only been 45 minutes to an hour long. Given that, you know, those matches have been like 11-3 or 11-4 wins. But still, they've kind of sped up a little bit and it's changed things a little bit for me here. He's played a good save. Even if he kicks this, it's not guaranteed he's going to leave him safe here. He's going to try to kick this past this 8-ball, though, and then try to keep the cue ball where the 5 is. Oh, he played it the other way around. Okay, I like this better. It's a much better safety play than what I was planning. The way I was planning might have left an easy jump shot, but the way he's played it here is guaranteed that he's going to get another chance at this table. Good reply from Shannon. Now it's starting to look a little bit more like a match. You know, they're getting into the grindouts for the racks. It's going to be a good one, too. A little bump on the 9-ball is going to help. Not a whole lot that Shannon can do here, except for maybe just try to grace this 5, bump it towards that 8-ball again, and try to get that cue ball back up towards where it is right now. If he can see enough to bank it out, he can maybe try to bank it out and play the cue ball frozen to the bottom rail. Cue ball should automatically shift over towards the 8-ball, so the 8-ball should be the blocker if it goes that way. But I don't feel like this is the right shot. I feel like maybe gracing this 5 on the left side of it, just to bump it towards that 8-ball and taking the cue ball back up where he is the right shot. Well, it didn't quite work out, but that was kind of, you know, the scenario there that the leave might kind of work out something like this. It was fairly difficult to just thin that 5-ball barely and come back up like I planned. A little bit closer to the shot would have been easier for sure, but with that distance, you know, it's tougher to judge. Perfect pace for the 9-ball. All right, so I got to figure out how to get my other camera going here because these guys bumped my camera. They unplugged it. And that's why the stream kind of froze for a second there. Hang on. Yeah, it's still frozen on it. All right, there we go. It's back. It's fixed. I'm telling you, man, it's a curse with this camera. It's always like something. Somebody unplugs something, or somebody kicks the camera over, or something like that. And you know, unfortunately, it's just what we got to deal with when we're going through it. And I was just thinking in that moment because it was a moment with Matchroom when they lost the broadcast and the broadcast signal, and they were kind of stressed out over it. And then somebody mentions in the comment, "This would never happen if Rod Arriagada was streaming." And I was like, "You're right, bro. You know, I would do everything in my power to make sure that the stream kept going, right?" And so that was a situation, a perfect example where you know I kept my word. You know, this stream kind of glitched out of me because I unplugged everything. The sound went, the camera went, but I still had a camera to work with, so I just switched over to that one camera and just keep it going for you guys while I solve all the things in the background, which you guys didn't really feel much of it. But yeah, I was dealing with some major technical issues there. Quick breeze to that one. Professionalism, I'm telling you, it's hard to come by nowadays, but I do my best. I think there's a match done over there. I got to go and possibly update it. Oh no, they're just getting a drink. Okay. Oh, and Jeff's at 7 right now. Forgot to update that too. There we go. No guarantees in pool, says Mark. Hard tramped. Yeah, it never guarantees, that's for sure. The game is one of those games that just constantly changes on you. And it doesn't matter how much knowledge you have, how much you play, if you play every day or not. The game will just challenge you no matter what. It's always been like that. It'll always be like that, you know. And you see it all the time, even when the pro levels, when they get out of hand, you know, they suddenly lose shape on a shot and they just kind of like look up and shake their heads because they can't understand how that happened, right? Professional level players, and they're dealing with that kind of stuff. But it happens to everyone. And I think it's important that, you know, players who are trying to become more competitive start to understand that this is all part of the process. That's kind of what every pool player goes through. And so, you know, you can't sit there and think about, you know, what happens if I miss this shot, or, you know, this guy's playing so good right now, like he's never going to miss. Because, you know, that guy, when he's at the table, he's thinking same things like you, right? He's thinking, well, if I miss the shot, I'm going to give him a chance, and now he's going to beat me. So I don't want to give him a chance. You know, and you start thinking like that. And like I'm saying, like every player goes through it. So the best mentality to have when you're at the table, when you're playing against an opponent, is just to understand that everything that you can feel, your opponent feels also. So you just try to keep chill. You know, do your best to stay chill and to just play the game as best as you can. That's all you can really do. Take advantage of opportunities. You know, when you don't have something to shoot at, but you have a safety, be aware of that opportunity. Play that safety, right? Don't go greedy, man. Don't go crazy. That's how a lot of us come up short in the wins. You know, we decide to go for that off and in, or that bank kick, or that masse shot, right? And then suddenly we're turning the table over and we lost. Recognize the opportunities at the table by simplifying your mindset when you're at the table. Don't put that extra pressure on yourself, wondering about what the player's thinking, what he's doing next, or what's going to happen if you miss. Those are all big circle things that you got to get rid of before you go down to the small circle to shoot. 8-6. He's got a 2-game lead, looking for 3 more to be able to win the match. Shannon's trying to stop the bleeding here. Needs to win this game. Paul Post, how you doing? Jaden Hunt, welcome. Michelle, Jeff Ball, welcome to the stream. Daniel Harrell, welcome to the stream. Tommy Serbo, how you doing? Kathy Secret says, good job, Rod. Thank you. Appreciate it. I try to be consistent. I really do. Welcome to the stream. Kimberly Clare, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Mark says this guy's having bad cue ball luck. It just kind of goes like that, you know. And honestly, like sometimes it's luck, sometimes it's just miscalculation, right? You got to be honest with yourself and just understand when it's on you. Sometimes it is on you. Oh, and I was trying to do something here on the sideline, which I'd forgotten about. Only because my camera got unplugged and I lost my sound and it made me panic. Whenever things like that happen, you know, I try to do my best to make sure that everything is under control as quickly as possible. That could have been a troublesome for me. Oh yeah, and I was looking at the bracket. Daniel wants to know, where is this being played? This is at the Hangar Billiards and Sports Lounge here at 121 Scurfield Boulevard in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Kenneth Phillips, how you doing? Stephen Roberts has lost the cue on that one. Just played safety there. I'm not sure. Maybe he was trying to go for the bank. Yeah, so that's what I was looking at, was the bracket. Trying to update the bracket for you guys here on the stream. That's what I've been doing this whole time. It's a lot of operator stuff, you know. Jeff versus Jason. Left that over the pocket. That's a stinger. You can hear him shouting as he missed that shot. Sean's still waiting for a winner. Jeremy and Emery are playing. Okay, so far I've updated the score as best as I could. 9-6. He needs 2 more games. All right, I'm back. Charlene Maines, how you doing? Patrick Hunting Hawk, welcome to the stream. Going to play a safety here. It's more about controlling the cue ball than anything on that one, but he's still going to leave a shot on the 2 ball. Not part of the plan, but it's just the way it kind of worked out. And Shannon will get a chance here, but he'll have to earn it. His tangent line on the 2 ball, if he's to make it to the bottom right corner, is going to get him just past his 3 ball, which should be able to set him up for that 3 ball in the top left corner or the left side middle pocket. That's going to set up for the corner. And then that's the 4 ball sitting by that spot. You won? Okay. What's the score? 9-7. Running around, man. I need to get a wireless control set up here for my system so I can run around, do things from anywhere. Look at that. That 9-ball's going to go towards that pocket again. Maybe that 9-ball on the spot is pushing this 9-ball towards the pocket every break. It's kind of weird, you know. It's set up for a few of those combinations. You live and you learn, though. And then, you know, I'm learning from this one right now to see whether or not this 9-ball on the spot is worth it on the small table. I think it only really works on the big table, to be honest. A bit of a challenging opening shot here. I'll try to cut it to the side, which is going to be the tougher shot to take on, but I had the higher percentage of making it. And he's going to pass the table over here to Jeff, who's going to have a chance to be able to get on the hill now. He's got a bit of an interesting shot here because he can try to go for the 9-ball route to hop right now if he wants to, and it is available, right? I'll see if he decides to go for it, but I can't see why not, especially with the 9-ball sitting over the pocket like it is. Yeah, and he'll make it. Cue ball went to the pocket as if it was going to scratch, but it doesn't scratch. He's on the hill. This is last King of the Hill champion, Jeff Clare. Just can't win today. But, you know, I'm not going to get upset about anything. I'm just going to assume that everything's working out the way it's supposed to work out. Trying to be a little bit more patient with life. And, you know, it takes some effort sometimes. But when you got the right mentality, you're opening the door for opportunity to succeed. When you have the wrong mentality, you're never going to succeed. I mean, you may still, because some people are really good like that. But you're making it a lot harder on yourself than if you have the right mentality going in. 17 racks in. It's a 3-game difference. Jeff Clare breaking in rack number 18 to win the match. Here we go. Take a look at that shot from earlier. I just knew he would go for it because it just makes sense to go for it. It was a good shot, but he almost scratched there. Made it a little bit more intense, that's for sure. Great shot on the 1. Doesn't get rewarded on the 2-ball, though. I'll have to go for a kick shot. Going for a jump shot on the 2-ball. Yeah, nice shot if he can make it. I mean, the 3-ball sitting over the pockets, as long as he makes it, he's got an opportunity at the table still. Gonna lose the cue ball though. Gonna bounce off the table. That's gonna be a ball in hand for Jeff Clare. And now Jeff will have a chance to close out the match with a ball in hand. 2-ball and the 3-ball, no problem. Excuse me, no problem. 3 to the 4 could be a challenge, but should be all right. I think more from the 4 to the 5 is where it's at. And so that means that the shape from the 3 to the 4 is going to be key on this one. If he wants to get the finish. Which is what he's going to be looking for here. Does not want to give Shannon a chance to get back in this match. Shannon's another player that's still looking for his first King of the Hill title. Jeff Clare looking to double up on this tournament. Make it 2 consecutive King of the Hill wins. I think I got most of everyone to sign the check. I just need a couple more signatures and everybody would have signed the check. They're playing that Eye of the Tiger song right now, and it's a bad song to play if you're the opponent right now sitting in the chair, because you know that your opponent that's at the table is feeling the pump right now from this song. It's like the perfect moment for the closeout, you know? And you know, as he's walking around looking at these shots, he's feeling the song, you know, and let's see if he gets into his head or not. It shouldn't get into his head, but sometimes players get caught up in this on this kind of stuff. I know I'm a victim to it. I start walking around like, right? I'm all like, yeah, I got this, baby. You know, I start walking around, making every shot, and then suddenly I get hooked, and I give the table up to my opponent, and he comes in and he beats me. I was like, what the hell? I was having a Rocky moment, man. Well, it definitely was a Rocky moment. It's just not the right Rocky moment. He's gonna win that match, 10-7 or 11-7. Sorry. And well, we don't have any other matches going except for this one over here, so we're gonna keep it over here for now. We got Sean Monkman working on that table. And we have Larry Hunter versus Cornell McLean Jr. on this table. Leave it on here for a second. We'll set up the scoreboard for them. I got to go update the score here for challenge. And I'll put the names on here, though, just so you guys know what's going down in this match. Put Cornell McLean Jr. on the left. We'll put his opponent, the Grandmaster Larry Hunter, on the right. I'll find out what the score is. I'll update the challenge bracket. I'll get some matches going. I'll be right back. Ten six for Larry Hunter on this one. Larry Hunter is trying to close out the match on this one. Scoreboards that has been updated. The next TV table you guys are going to have on here is going to be Sean Monkman versus Jeff Clare. So another monster match for you guys. And might be the last match of the day. We'll see. That'll be a round of 16 matchup or a second round matchup. This is a second round matchup too. Oh, I switched the. Sorry guys, I switched the TV over. Larry Hunter won that game though. 11-6. So we'll get Sean on this table. We'll get Jeff on this table now. We're going to move on to our main TV table. We'll put Jeff on the right side this time. We'll put Sean Monkman on the left. 11-6 for that match. I'll have to go updated. Jeff Clare. All right, so the scoreboard has been set. They're at the table. They're just getting ready to get going. And I'm going to go update the challenge bracket, get the next round matchup going. And yeah, I'll be right back, man. I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you guys are, maybe you guys can like and share the stream. For those of you that haven't gone to my YouTube page yet or channel to subscribe, maybe you guys can go over there and subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate the support for sure. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscriptions, and it's been a bit of a challenge. 140 is where I was at when I woke up today. I can see at a 145 today when I'm done the stream, that'll make me a lot happier than if I'm still at 140. I'll be right back. They're about to get started. They're just warming up. All right, I'm back. He's just warming up still. Jeff's just waiting for him, trying to give him some time. It's a big match, right? This is a match to get into the final 8 now. And only the top 4 make money today. Or not today, but in this tournament, only the top 4. Normally, it's a winner take all, so usually nobody's making money except for the guy that wins it all. But today, in this tournament, it's a winner take most. So top 4 will get paid. We're moving into the lag here. Gonna be close. Pretty close. Looks like Sean just has the lead a little bit. I might have to go make a call on this one. All right, so they decided who it's going to be. It's going to be Sean breaking first. What a day. What a day. So Larry Hunter won his match. I'm missing something here. What am I missing? I gotta look at the bracket again. I've been having to update the bracket too, and it's kind of like across from the room, so it's been a bit of a challenge to keep everything updated. Okay, so from the top. Huh?
You've been able to update all the
Yeah,
scores?
yeah.
So
Keeping
that's
track
all
of
good.
everything. It's all
So you think
updated.
you're going to be able to get the third round?
Yeah, I think
It
so.
takes a couple hours each?
No, they're just going back to back to back. Because some of these guys don't want to bother, like they live out of town, so if they don't finish in the top 4 today, they just go home, right? There's only going to be 2 matches on that round played, right? Because I don't think the other 2 will be done in time. But I should be done by 6.
Thing is, the parties start at 6, so like.
Yeah, I should be done by 6.
I know, but I can't have a mess of people
You
standing
won't.
here and like, even yourself, you can't have like, if you're sitting, sitting here and then there's a party now, everybody's serving and sitting down.
Yeah.
Those things don't work at the same time.
Yeah.
They work like.
Well, you know what? I'll do this.
We can do it.
I'll just stress about it when we get to that point. If I feel like the time is not there, I won't do it. Right? Like let's say I get by so when I'm saying that all the second round is going right now, except for one match because it's being delayed. So that's the only one that's going to delay. But if that one doesn't, if that one plays on its own away from a TV table, it's no big deal, right? To catch up. So that we're not worried about that one. On the third round, we have one match that's almost available, and then the other one is about to be available too. So as soon as those ones are done, which will be in about 10 minutes, that'll take us to about 3:30. Those guys playing the match will be done by 5. That's the third round. They'll be done by 5. You'll have an hour to set up and all that. So like, trust me, I'm going. I know my times for
No, I
this.
was just pushing hard because I've been getting a lot of flack from my staff about doing things wrong.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
having them in a bad position so they can't serve my customers.
Yeah,
right?
no.
And then customers getting in arguments, and you don't want that kind of stuff happening. So what I've got to do is smooth that out for everyone, and I'm not doing it against you. I'm just doing it for the whole team. So we all got to be able to come to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why if you can make sure that's that. If you're the last ones are going to be done at 5, and try not to push anything more this way, push it that way. Maybe for those last tables.
Yeah.
And that way it can open up and they can at least clean these tables and at least it'll be down to right here at 5. That way they got more time. That way they don't have to feel stressed because if the girls have it, they feel it's last minute. They'll all get stressy too.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it'll be fine. Like, I'm paying attention to the time and the scores and the matches and getting everything. I have it on my phone. Yeah. I just can't update it from here, so I keep going over there to update it.
Do the other one right away. Just got to charge for a bit.
Okay. Sorry, I'm getting some instructions here, so I have to pay attention.
Are you updating it on your phone?
No, I'm not updating it on my phone. I'm updating it from the laptop. Yeah, no, it's all updated so far. I can't think where I'm looking for here. Oh, okay, now I know. Okay, so that one goes right here. Thank you. Okay, so he's waiting for the winner of Jeremy and Emery. Okay, so that was the last one here. I believe that was the first game. They got a lot of parties coming in today at 6 o'clock or 6:30, so everybody's stressing over making sure that this tournament is stopped in time for them to be able to have their party. So I'm trying to get some of the third round going, but I may not be able to get it going until tomorrow. But I'm doing my best to get it going today because some guys just don't want to come back if they're coming back, to get knocked out tomorrow and not make the money. But they wouldn't mind coming back to make the money, right? Or to be in the money when they're coming back. 1-0 for Jeff Clare. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Wrong button. All right, so for those of you guys that were wondering about the bracket, here's the bracket so far. So Jason Newber is waiting for the winner of Jeremy Smart, Emery Cameron. They're pretty deep in the match. It's like 9-6 or some lap between them, so they're going to be almost done. Then we have Johnny Baptiste and Matt Asselin. They already played. Johnny Baptiste won that one, so I'll update that one soon. Terry Bolio, Billy Thompson are playing right now. Shaq Hool is waiting for the winner of Ryan Sullivan and Barry McLean. And then we have Kevin Zuko, Mike Delgado. They're playing right now to get into the third round. Larry Hunter defeated Cordell McLean Jr. to get into the third round, which I'll update right away as well. Jason Clapp, Jeff Edwards are playing. They're in the middle of a match right now. And Jeff Clare and Sean Monkman, that's our TV table matchup right now, which is what you guys are watching. Ryan won? Yeah, we're going to get him going right now, too. I'm gonna get the rest of them. Yeah.
Thinking.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you thinking? Like, just feel the shot. You never thought good anyway. And like, hey,
Yeah,
you never
yeah.
did think you could shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I caught you thinking a couple of times there. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know, I hear you. Talking to Shannon Ducharme. So, and we got one of the third round matches going right now. Mike Delgado, Larry Hunter are playing. They just started their match. Yeah, as soon as they're done, they'll be coming back. Whoever wins comes back tomorrow, guaranteed fourth place. Johnny Baptiste may not be able to get his match in, only because there's a big delay on the matchup right now. Jeremy Smart and Emery Cameron are having a bit of a long battle right now, but their match is behind, and that's making the second round behind now, as some of the third rounds are starting already. Now, normally I would like to time this all out so everybody starts at the same time. They end roughly around the same time. There's less waiting around. But we're fighting against the clock. There's a bunch of parties coming in this evening, and they all kind of come in at 6 o'clock. So we're racing against time right now to kind of get this all done before then. It's good news for me. I mean, for me, that means an early day, right? So I don't mind that. Ryan Solivel's about to start his match against Shaq Cool. And I got all these matches here on the left of me, so that way I can go in between matches to check up on people and see how they're making out at the table. Shannon. Checks it in for like the winner who wins the big check. On the back side it says King of the Hill with black rain. There's a gold marker there. Can I just go sign it? Thanks, bro. It's like that memorabilia for the winner, right? They get all the player signatures.
gotta sign it as Shannon Ducharme. I went to go sign the Stan James banner there before. I was gonna put Shannon Cannon. Jimmy White, give me that name.
But
like,
enjoy your last check.
Right? It's like you can't be Shannon. It's already Shannon McCann Dalton. It's
Yeah.
like, you know what you are, kid? You're Shannon Ducharme. I got fourth in the tournament. That's the
Yeah.
first one I played.
Yeah.
He's like, just do Ducharme, kid. I just stuck at it. Jimmy White said.
Nice. It's better when somebody famous gives you your name.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So Billy, you're waiting. Winner of Ryan and Shaq may or may not get to play your next round match. I was gonna come back with the final 8, but there's enough time to get some of those 3 rounds done, so I might come back to final 4, which means top 4 all make money. Right? But they're just starting the match now, and I had to have all matches done by 6, so we're looking at 3:30 right now. If they're done by 5, it might be too late already. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I'm okay with these guys coming back tomorrow anyway. It's not that big of a deal, right? Some of these guys are like Harry and Johnny are from Evansville, right? So for them, like if they get knocked out early today, they just go home and that's it. But if they come back tomorrow in the final 8 and then they get knocked out, they stay an extra day for no reason.
I win.
They gotta win, that's right.
tournament coordinator is not responsible for travel.
That's right.
That's
That's
what I'm
right.
going to tell you about that.
Yeah.
Okay, because I think just Vegas.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, I mean, however, honestly, if I had to, I would say that you do like you said, and you bring back the eight.
Well, one of these matches already started. Larry Hunter and Michael Dello are playing already. But the one for Johnny and for you, like those are the ones that are running behind. So it's a good chance that none of those matches are going to be done today. And then the other one that could maybe be done is at the bottom. But that's the winner of this table against the winner of Jason Platt and Jeff Edwards, which wouldn't be a bad table for tomorrow as well.
That's right. Choose. From now on, Larry,
It's updated. Once you exit and go back in, it should be all updated. All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I've been a little bit neglectful, but it's between running the tournament and running around and getting scores and making sure matches start. It's been a little bit of extra. But so far, we're okay in this match. We're only 3 games in, and Sean Monkman's at the table looking to get another game lead here if he can against Jeff Clare. Sean Monkman, another player that hasn't claimed King of the Hill championship yet. Looking for his first one. Playing against the former champion, Jeff Clare. Gonna miss that shot though, and that's gonna give Jeff an opportunity at this table. The 5's rolled up on the 4 ball, so now he's got to get perfect position on the 4 for him to be able to get the finish here, which shouldn't be a problem with the starting point on the 2. He should be able to get the cue ball back to the middle of the table for the 3 in the top left corner, which will allow him to set up for the 4 and then the 5. It's all about position here from the 2 to the 3, really. And I apologize that I got to be, walking away from the stream, but this kind of duty calls type thing. I may have to come back with the final 8 tomorrow. Final 6, I guess, because Larry Hunter and Mike Delgado are already playing. That's a great matchup that, should have been on the TV table as well. That's one of the things about this King of the Hill is that, people don't understand. If you don't come to watch these matches, you miss out on a lot of great matchups. There's a lot of really good matchups here. And I do my best to get as much coverage as I can from every match, but like in situations like this where they're locked into a battle, I don't usually go away from the table. I usually stay on this table. Which reminds me, I got to update the brackets. So Johnny won his match. Play right away.
Okay.
Same table. Play against Jason Newberg. I'm fighting for you. What was the score? 11-7? All right, so Jason Klatt's on the hill against Jeff Edwards right now. Shaq, who's Shaq playing against? Ryan Solveld. Supercore marker playing. Larry Hunter won his match. Just updating the bracket here for you guys to visually see the updated bracket. And it takes a couple of minutes to get it all set up. It's a lot of operator stuff. Sometimes it can be annoying, a little bit extra work, but most of the times it's not. And Jeff, Clare, and Sean are playing here. Jason Newbert is playing against the kid, Murray Cameron. Oh, and it's 2-2. Sorry, I have to update the scoreboard here. All right, I think I'm caught up. Every time I think I'm caught up, then something else happens and I got to be a little bit behind. Mike Delgado, Larry Hunter, big showdown. They're having a matchup right now. Quarterfinals. Looking for a safety shot here. Try to maybe bounce this 5 ball around the 7 off the top rail and around the 7 and try to get the cue ball off the top rail back towards that 8 and 9.
11-3 for Jason.
I may or may not have another match here. The only other match that I can maybe play, because it looks like Johnny's match is going to be slightly delayed, but if Newbert and Emery can get their match done soon, then I can get Johnny Baptiste playing against the winner of that table. Billy Thompson, I believe, is going to come back to play tomorrow. And Jason Klatt versus the winner of this table could be a juicy one for tomorrow also. So we might leave this winner of this table against Jason Klatt for tomorrow. Start off as an opening matchup. Then we're going to have the Hangars Open 8 Ball Sunday as well tomorrow. So once I'm done streaming the King of the Hill, I will come back with the Open 8 Ball Sunday tournament. Should be a good lineup of players for this one too, for tomorrow. feel like I'm pretty far away from this table right now, so I might zoom in a little bit closer too. Yeah, he's starting to play in stroke now. He's getting a little bit more comfortable on this table. 3-2. Three to two. Jeff Edwards, how you doing? Carlos Malcolm, Mike Good, Craig Murphy, welcome back. Huh? This one, I won't have another one till. But I do have. Trying to figure out the date on that one. That's up to the second. And I'm planning a match of an Avalon. Both going to be in January. Looks like they're taking a quick break. I'm going to try to get closer to this table, though. Because I feel like it's a little too far away, man. And we're at 3-2 for Jeff. They're taking a quick breather, so let's check out Mike Delgado while we're waiting. So Mike Delgado against Larry Hunter. Jeff's coming back now. He's about to start breaking here. Check out Mike Delgado for a second, though, playing against Larry Hunter. Whoever wins this match is going to be in the top four, guaranteed money.
Taking like the footage of what's going on in the games?
Just a tournament, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I stream and do commentary, like broadcasting. That's really all I do. And I usually focus on one table, but right now I got that table, this table, that table.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Oh.
Not bad. All right, I had to reset the camera because it was accidentally knocked down again. It looks like he's leaving himself a bank shot here. Shouldn't be a difficult bank shot, though. Trying to get shape for the four ball will be the key here, and he does a nice little drawback to get the shape on the floor. Not a extremely difficult cut, but I guess it could be considered a bit of a challenge. Although I feel like you're trying to come back to the left side for the five ball anyway, so you're going to put a little bit of pace on this and a little bit of left hand spin. You shouldn't come anywhere near that left side middle pocket, but and an inexperienced player might. I think here for this shot, you're hitting just above 7, so right on 7, but not sharp. You're going about maybe a tip towards the middle, 7 o'clock. Decides to pace it up a little bit more. I guess he was thinking about whether or not he wanted to get into the shape for the 9-6-9 combo, or if he wanted to break it open. And he's got both options here, so he'll make a decision, and what he decides will decide the outcome of this rack. Just trying to play shape. A little bounce off the rail might help him here. Yeah, it's definitely going to help a little bit here, making this combination a little bit more makeable. Oh no, he's going to leave it over the pocket. Going to leave it over the pocket, and Sean should be able to come in and make these a combination here to tap the game. Yeah, you'll make that shot. You'll tie up the score. It's 3-all. 3-3 for my Spanish friends. Mr. Billy Ricker, how you doing, bro? Larry Gathercole, welcome to the stream. Of course, as you're doing a great job or good job, Rod. Trying to be a TD and broadcasting is a tough job. You deserve a lot of credit for all your work. Yeah, well, there's a lot extra on top of that, but thank you. I appreciate that, man. And you're right, it is a lot of extra. I don't necessarily look for credit, but, I hope there are people that do appreciate the fact that, I go above and beyond for pool. I doubt there are many TDs that put in the effort that you do. Yeah, the thing is, a lot of these guys also have like people supporting people around them, right? They'll help them call matches, update scores, all that kind of stuff, right? And me, I'm usually just a one-man show, but every now and then, when I work with Kia will help me out. She'll keep track of scores, call out matches, and stuff like that. Today they're busy though. They got a party set up they're trying to take care of, and they got too many things going on, so it's just all me right now, which is fine. I'm not gonna really complain about it. I understand what I sign up for every time that I wake up and I head out the door for an event. I wouldn't be here if I minded it, right? So I always say, to do what I do, you need to have true passion. Without true passion, you can never accomplish the things that I accomplish. Because there's so many times that you just say to yourself, why am I even doing this? I never have to ask myself that question though, because every day that I wake up, I remind myself of the reason why I do everything I do for pool every day. So I have a constant reminder. But yeah, it takes a passionate person or a really stubborn person to be able to do most of this stuff. Because if you're stubborn, you won't give up. You may not be very good at the job, and you might be stressed out all the time, but you'll never give up. I know some of those people too. I kind of used to be like that, and then eventually I decided to, change my mindset. You know how I always talk about mindset, right? Change my mindset, get into a positive mindset, and yeah, everything changed from there. Nice little bounce off the rail, the whole shape for the 6-ball. He might be slightly off angle here, but it's not that big deal. He can just roll his cue ball up for the 7-ball. He's going to take a little walk around to see. It's a good idea to do so, because then if you end up shooting blind for shape, you end up kind of funny. You're going to have to make up for it with a better shape shot on the 8-ball. So it's better just to walk around, make sure you know what you want, get to that point, and then you're all prepared, right? It's all part of the thinking process at the table. This is good fundamentals here, the way he's displaying them right now. Walking around, making sure, knowing exactly who wants the cue ball. Making the decisions away from the shot instead of while he's at the shot. Good balance on the big circle and the small circle for this player. A little bit extra pace on that one, but it's not going to be too bad. We'll still have a shot at it. He'll make it into the corner, takes the lead, 4-3. And since I brought it up, I guess I'll bring it up because that's what I do. what I do, man. Talking about the champion mentality. So there's the big circle and the small circle. In the big circles where you spend all your time, doing the pattern play, the shot adjustments. You have the extra thoughts, what you're playing for, who you're playing. You never beat them. Every time you play this guy, he gets lucky, whatever. All those extra thoughts, right? Pressure mentality, what you're playing for. If I win this match, I'm going to be in the final four, whatever, that kind of thought. Anxiousness, nervousness, which all go together hand in hand when it comes to this game. And of course, the also popular crowd distraction, which is something that we tend to get caught up with all the time when we're at the table. But the small circle, that's where it's all execution only, and that's all you're doing. So if you have any thoughts outside what you're about to do on the table, you're in the big circle. In the small circle, it should be just you and the shot, nothing else. If you're thinking outside of that, you're in the wrong circle. Teaching yourself how to control yourself mentally at the table and realizing when you're in a big circle moment versus a small circle moment is going to help you kind of strengthen up your focus and your mentality at the table, and you won't regret it. You'll be happy that you're doing that. You're probably going to end up playing a match. Like the only like you. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can eat. Just come back tomorrow at noon. Yeah. You'll be playing against the winner of Ryan and Shannon. Yeah. Yeah, and for me, like I don't mind having the final eight. Honestly, that's what I wanted. But like, if some matches are allowed to get ahead, then it's okay. It doesn't hurt anyone, right? Yeah. Well, one of them are because these guys are already in the quarterfinal. They're right here. They're right here. So,
and they're waiting for a match.
whoever wins here from this match, they won't have to come in tomorrow until like 3 or 2. Sorry.
Yeah, probably 2 weeks.
Yeah, they're pressure filled. It challenges you a little bit too. With the winner take most, changes things. It allows a little bit more breathing room. I like it better when it's winner take all because then everybody has to bring their best all the time, right? Yeah. Well, and especially I always said if it's going to be over 30 or if it's going to be 32 players or more, it should be take most. But if it's 16 players only, it should be take all. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's right. Yeah, for sure. They're neck and neck. And he spent a good hour warming up for this match, and he just came off a big match with Shannon, so they're both kind of good to go. Well, and in his mind, he was thinking to himself, like, it's okay if I lose, I'll just come to the B side. Didn't realize it was single elimination. He had a heartbreak, man, as soon as he realized that he was eliminated. Yeah. Well, he says he would have played a couple of matches or a couple of racks differently had he known that it was single elimination. But he just went all out thinking, whatever, who cares? I'll have another one. Yeah.
Pick it up on the B
Yeah.
side.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't mind. Like, see, I think for 8-ball and 9-ball and 10-ball, single elimination formats are pretty good. They're more challenging for the player, and for the tournament directors, a little bit faster too.
Matches.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the next one I got is Manitoba 8-ball Masters. Is going to be here in January. I had it last year. I had it on the 29th of January, I think it was, or the third week of January, I think it was. This year, I might have it on the second week of January. I'm not sure. I don't think you did. It was $75 entry, 32 players. I think it was.
But no, it must be
Yeah. I only had it the first time last year, so I'm trying to have it as an annual. And then I'm trying to work a date for Manitoba 9 Bowl as well, but on the 9-footers. Is it triple handicap? So it, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know. I did that one for Andrew Thomas Memorial. It was that was a little bit difficult too, though, with the staggered entries and the handicap races. Right, it was a lot extra. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know.
questionable.
Yeah. I think it's more about getting people in. That's all. Too much. No. And there's the old like the whole reshuffle thing too, right? Like once you make it to the I think top 32 or the final 16, they reshuffle. Yeah, yeah. Dave, that one's almost at 48. It's like at 30 something. Getting close. Yeah,
In a week to go, well, they'll get lots of last minutes. So yeah, maybe they get 60. I don't think they're getting.
yeah,
If
it's
they
not.
get 64, then that's a decent.
Yeah,
I hated them, and I wasn't the guy paying the best money. Racing took long.
see, and if you look at my match, like my tournaments, I never have handicaps. Most all of them, they're all straight up. I don't like the handicap tournaments, right?
Handicaps are, you know, or if gambling money, that's what they can do. They really big.
Yeah.
You know, big. You know, you know, you don't have $25. Anything. Have a free for honestly, everybody's
Yeah.
you're trying to get feet through the door. As a pool player, it's
Yeah. Well, then they have that.
everybody pays the same. It's the same amount of money.
Yeah.
You can win the same amount of money. That's the only argument I got. Okay, but it's money.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's alternate credit, and I'm smart. I should
It's a huge
or
double
I should
dip.
get the guild. Sometimes it's
Yeah. And then they got in for like $20. You pay 90. Yeah.
however long it's been like.
I didn't feel bad that these guys are playing, but they wanted to play their match, so I pushed them through. Yeah. I've been doing so. I'm just neglecting it all day long, man. And they were. They were. All right, I'm back. David Smith Senior, how you doing? Bliss Vicmudo, welcome to the stream. Don Churchill, how you doing? Says nice work. Rod, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Prem Ramesh Rasaka, welcome to the stream. Francis Jensen, welcome to the stream. Terry Daniels, how you doing? And Abel, welcome. And Darren Mayer, when are you going to come into town to check out one of these ones, Darren? I like watching you play, man. You're a good player. Single elimination. That's right, Stephen Roberts. Single elimination, man. It's a pressureful event where you have to be the best to be able to come through and win it. And normally it's a winner take all. So usually there's even more pressure for the players because they have to come up with big wins. And most of the times they don't get rewarded until they get to the final. And even then they have to overcome the last guy standing with them to be able to win that event. So it's one of the most difficult events to win here in Manitoba for sure. We're just talking about a couple of things with handicaps and not, and I usually don't handicap my tournament, especially when it gets to the higher level of players, right? And then every now and then I'll have tournaments like Sandbagger Fest. That was one of the ones that I just had recently, where it was just absolute scandalous, man. The amount of handicapping that was going on, it was just crazy, man. I mean, it was handicapped by races. It was handicapped by entry fee, right? And it was just nuts, man. It was absolute nuts. But it was a great tournament. It was fun, you know. But I try to never ever have these handicap tournaments, man. And you know, I guess it's because part of me is old school, right? I kind of grew up in playing pool in the '90s, and back in the '90s, you had to be the better player. That's all there was to it. There was no mercy, right? You came in, you put your money on the table, you played against the best in the city, and whatever you came out with from that, that was your experience, right? And if you came out saying, well, I need to work on this and that, you were improving. If you came out saying, man, I keep donating and I never get anywhere, well, that's what you kept doing, because that's how it was back in the '90s. You put the effort to become the best, and there was no cushioning for anyone, right? You just played your best to be the best, and that's all there was. So a big part of my mentality comes from back in those days, right? I grew up playing people straight up, like guys that today I would get, a 2 or 3 game spot from them. And even at my level right now, I would still probably get 2 game spot from them. So it's different, right? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the handicaps. I do agree that they do work for a league, for that, because then it creates a little bit of balance for competition to create more teams and stuff like that as well. But when it comes to like tournament play, I don't know. There's 2 things that I don't agree on, and the second one is a little bit more sensitive than the first one. But the first one is there shouldn't be handicaps, unless it's small entry, right? Small entry can do whatever, but big entry, it should be all straight up. And the other thing is, I don't think that it should always be double knockout. I like the single knockout, right? And it's a different kind of pressure that the players get to feel when you know that your back's against the wall, and it's you're putting your money on the line, you're trying to win, and if you don't win, that's it, right? So single elimination, it puts a lot of different pressures into your game and changes the way you think sometimes at the table also, which is part of the reason why I set the king of the hill the way I do, right? And yeah, I don't know. To each their own, right? But I don't know. If you guys notice, the way I run my tournaments, usually they're not handicapped. But I do have the odd time, like Sandbagger Fest, which honestly, that was fun. I played on that one too. I had the highest handicap, and I finished in 4th place at that tournament. I played against a guy that normally him and I would play, and he would spot me a game. But I played him because of Sandbagger Fest. I had to spot him a game, and it was crazy, man. I knew if I won that match, I would have had a chance to win the whole tournament. But obviously, that's not the way it worked out for me. And he ended up winning that match against me and eventually won the tournament. So I think I might have been right. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the handicap, so though I did kind of grow up in that era a little bit because I started playing league when everybody started playing league, sort of, and handicaps were just common, right? I'm not sure if you hit that 3 ball at all. It might be a ball in hand, or maybe you did. He's gonna try to cut this in, maybe. Looks like it goes if he swings it in with some throw and some left-hand draw. From this angle, it looks like it doesn't go. Just to play safe. Good choice. You know, you don't get far in tournaments by making bad choices. So, obviously that was the best choice that he could come up with. Though he's given him still a chance here. You know, 3-6 combinations available. But he made the best choice that he could with the situation that he was dealing with. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get any more matches going. I might have to come back with the final 8 tomorrow. Final 6, I guess, because one of those matches is done. The only other match I was hoping to get in is Johnny Baptiste versus Jason Newber or Emery Cameron. If I can get one of those matches in, that would be perfect. And Jason Clack can come back and play the winner of this matchup tomorrow. Billy Thompson will come back and play the winner of Ryan Soliveld and Shaq Hool, who are currently playing right now. Nice control here for the 5 ball. This guy is one of the players that we don't get a chance to watch too often on the stream, but he is one of those players that's always a threat no matter what whenever he comes out to a tournament. He's had some tough draws in this tournament every time he's played so far. And so far he's been managing this one the best. If he can manage to get himself to this match here, it'll be the furthest that he's been in the King of the Hill so far. I don't mind when a returning champion comes back and wins a tournament again, you know, because that just cements how good they are. But I also enjoy when there's a new champion, especially in the King of the Hill, because it's one of the hardest ones to win. So every time we see a new champion, it's a good thing for the game, right? It means that other people are capable of winning too. And this is a really tough format to win, I'm telling you. It's one of the toughest formats to win. And now with the little tiny things that I adjust here and there, like the 8-ball one we had was take what you make, 2-ball racking system, right? Which meant that you had to have the 8-ball in the middle and then one solid and one stripe at the end. So if there was 2 stripes at the end, you would move one ball to at the end to make sure there was one solid and one stripe. Your second move was to make sure that the 8-ball got to the middle spot where it's supposed to be. And this one here, it's same thing, random rack. And so you only get 2 moves. One move to make sure that the 1 ball's in the front. And the second move is to make sure that the 9 ball's in the middle. And then to add a little bit of extra to it, we spotted the 9 on the spot. We racked the 9 on the spot, which changes everything when it comes to the break for 9 ball. And so these guys have been having to adjust with that. And these are the little things that I'll do to make it that much more harder for these players to play and compete in. But honestly, I think personally, the thrill of being the best player in this kind of format is a thrill that you won't be able to find a match in too many tournaments, especially when it's a winner take all. And a winner take most, you know, maybe it's a little bit different. But in a winner take all, you know, it's a totally different beast, man. Because every shot matters. Every decision you make goes with you or against you, right? And you're more aware of those decisions as you move further along in the tournament. Aaron Espino, Gerald Gibosh, welcome to the stream. John Dillon, how you doing? Chris Mason says, did Joey beat Mike? Well, he had him pretty close, man, but he lost. He lost to Mike Delgado. It was 10-9 the final, 11-9 the final score. So you almost had him. Charlene Maines, welcome back. Stephen Roper says he's in touch. Oh, he's in a tough spot here, he says. Carlos Malcolm says Pressure Lou wouldn't like the straight up pool. LOL. Wade Schmidt says, are they playing multiple sets? No, it is one set, and that's all it is. It's winner take most. It's a single elimination format, race to 11, winner breaks. Chuck Archambault, how you doing? Stephen Roberts says 9-ball in the corner pocket again. Yeah, see, and that's the problem with racking it on the spot. So I might change this for tomorrow because it's going to make some quick matches, man. Like I said, that 9-ball on the spot, I think only really works for 9-foot table. But on the bar box, it seems like it's always leaving the 9 by the pocket. It was autocorrect. Yeah, I see that. I kind of got it. Sometimes I feel like my life is on autocorrect. You know, like I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do, and then something totally different happens. I was like, "Whoa, what happened?" Autocorrect. Playing safe with a bank here, but he's gonna leave the 2-ball, and Jeff will get a good chance here on this one. I'm not sure he's really found his game yet, even though he already played a match on this table. It just seems like he's kind of still trying to find his groove. I will be back. I gotta figure out things here because this is what is this here? 4:30, so I got an hour and a half to finish matches, and most of these matches are still in play, so there's no way that these matches are going to be done in time. I need to have this tournament done by 5:30 at the latest, so I can give these people enough time to reset for the parties that are coming in. So yeah, I'm gonna go let Clad know that he can have some drinks if he wants to, because I know he's just kind of sitting there patiently, you know, because he wants to stay focused for the match, but he won't be playing another match today. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go let him know that he can enjoy himself a little bit. Hit it. Right him back. Calling a push. 7-4. I told Clyde he can relax. He can come back and play tomorrow. These guys, whoever wins here, they'll come back and play tomorrow against Jason Cladd. And I might get Johnny Baptiste against the winner of Emery and Jason Newbert. Might get them to play next, but we'll see. Billy Thompson's coming back for sure tomorrow, so he's done for the day. He's waiting for the winner of Shaq Houle and Ryan Soliveld, and Ryan Soliveld's in the lead on that one, 6-4. They're having a good battle over there. Shaq Houle, I've never watched him play, and I have no idea how good he's playing, but if he wins this match here, he might be coming back on the TV table. It's a makeable shot. He just hits it though. Playing the safe. And he's left him a little peek here for maybe a bank side or a safety play as well. He's just playing safe. He's in the 8 and the 5 as blockers. And he's done good there on that safety. See, you need to have a bit of balance when you're at the table between offense and defense, right? And you can see here, there's a perfect balance. He could have gone for a crazy shot on the bank and maybe try to get shape on the 3 and go out from there. But you realize that, you know, it was more efforts than just playing a safety here and a smart shot, which is what he chose to go with. And right now, that might get him another chance at this table. It should get him another chance at this table. Lots of people here watching this match right now, too. It's a very big, important match. Checking to see if the combo goes. Stephen Roberts says, I think Jeff has the game to pull this out. He just needs to find the break. That's a big part. That's a big part for sure. Jules Morin says, I'm not a fan of changing the format, so I would leave the break the way it is for tomorrow. Just my thought. I appreciate that, Jules. And I think so, you know, because they kind of already got used to the format already. But the thing is that with the right amount of pace, you know, you can more than less just leave the 9 ball set up for a combination every rack. Now, because of winter breaks, that's kind of giving you an advantage, right? So that's the only reason why I would change it, is just because, see, at the end of the day, what I want for my tournaments is I want the best player to win, not the one that had the edge to win, right? I want the best player to win all the time. And so for me, it's very important, and I'm always chasing fairness. Whenever I have a tournament, I'm always looking to balance things out to make sure that there's an equal chance for every player to be able to win the tournament. This one, I kind of dropped the ball a little bit because I went winter breaks, but the reason why I did that is because, you know, I knew that I was rushing against time. So I wanted to make sure that I can be ahead and not behind, which so far, you know, I am ahead technically, but I'm sort of behind because I kind of wanted to get that third round going too. But it is what it is. You know, I announced the final 8 for tomorrow. So as of right now, we're going to have 6 players coming back tomorrow. He kind of always knew that he was going to end up having to play a combination. That's why I looked at it at the beginning. And I don't think he's got it here, so he might have to play a safety. Wonder if he can maybe split these, but I don't think that's a possible shot from this angle either. Yeah, he's going to have to play safety. He had no choice there. Just wants to create some distance. He's hoping not to leave too much here on this shot, but he's giving Jeff an opportunity here. He's got 2 options, either banking this 5 ball or playing the safety behind the 8 ball, which both of them will work. If you go for that bank on the 5 ball, though, you're kind of selling the farm if you don't make the shot. I guess if you hit some extra pace, you might get lucky on the leave. Although I feel like this one, you probably hit it with the right pace instead of putting extra on it. He's going to go for that bank corner and will come up short, but then you leave the 5. Oh, it's available. It's makeable. Comes around that 9 ball beautifully. That's going to set him up for the 8 ball. Probably come off 2 to 3 rails here for the 9 ball instead of playing this 1 rail and up and down. He's going to play it 1 rail up and down. I guess he could have, you know, just some people don't feel comfortable making that shot, so they go off 3 rails instead. A great finish to that one. 8 to 4. Big matches for tomorrow. Do I have the brackets updated? I might. So Johnny Fiver Baptiste is in for tomorrow's matchup. He's playing the winner of Emery Cameron and Jason Newber, which they're in the middle of a battle right now. Billy Thompson won his match against Terry Bolio, so I'll have to update that. I'll do that right away after I close this out. Kevin Zubko, Mike Delgado, they played each other, and Mike Delgado went through. He's playing against Larry Hunter now. Jason Klatt won against Jeff Edwards. And our TV table is the final one in the bottom of the bracket here. I will quickly... Oops, I hit the wrong thing again. Or did I? Yeah, I did. Alright, so... I'm trying my best not to sing, man, but it's so tempting. It's in my nature, right? It's who I am, man. I can't help it, honestly. Oh, because I have this locked. See? Trying to do some important work here in the background and lock myself up. I didn't realize it. Those guys are playing. These guys are down. All right, I'm focused. 8 to 4 is the score. Once it started, it should stay the same. Yeah, you guys are right. You guys are right. I'm not going to change it. I thought about it, though. I really did play with the idea. Mike McKinney, how you doing? Sean Quincy, welcome to the stream. Chris Wickdahl, how you doing? Patrick Lowndes says, yes, I would say keep the rules the same until the end of this tournament. If you want to change the rules, do it for the next tournament. Yeah, and then that's what I'm going to end up doing. You know, a part of me felt like, you know, maybe I should change things up a little bit here because I didn't like that 9-ball going over the pocket. But technically, everybody's kind of getting used to that rack already, so it's not going to make a difference, really. They're all going to have the same advantage in the end. It just comes down to who's breaking better, I guess. That's really it. 9-4. He's looking for 2 more to win this match and for him to eliminate the returning champion, Jeff Clare. Can he do it? Can he do it? So far, he's well on his way, but one thing I know is that with winner breaks, anything can happen. It's never too late for Jeff to get back in this match. Rack number 14, Sean Monkman to break. Leading by 5. Smashes the 1 into the side pocket. Gonna get a shot on the 2-ball. This is a nice looking table for him. Will have to earn his way into the 3-ball, but other than that, this table is looking really nice. I mean, the opening shot's gonna settle for the 3-ball right off the hop. And it feels like it's got enough angle here to be able to stun over into the 8-ball. I wonder if he's got enough to be able to drop back, be able to get onto the 3-ball, because that's another option too. But it looks like if he tries to drop back, he's going to run into that 5-ball. So I don't think that's what he wants to do. We'll find out, I guess, after the shot. He's going to stun over in between the 5 and the 8. The perfect position for the 3, but that is also the reason why he missed the 2-ball. Jeff will come to the table looking at a jump shot here on this one. It's not a bad jump shot to take on, but the results, you know, are up in the air, and the shape on a 3 is going to be a gamble. So he's taking a look to see if there's anything else he can do here to avoid going for the jump shot. I don't know if he'll have any other options, though. He's going to hit the 2-ball, and he's going to get lucky here. He did not. He did not. He's left him a shot on the 2-ball. Position on the 3 shouldn't be that hard from there. From the 3, he's got to make the 4, which is just above the 5. Once he gets shape from the 3 to the 4, he's out pretty much on this table. The last bit of the work would be getting shape for the 7-ball. Shouldn't be that hard to accomplish, though. Interesting choice to get that cue ball to come this way instead. The swill works, though. I mean, he can make the shot to the corner. He can run into that 5-ball, which will push up towards that 4 a little bit. Got to show hold the speed on the cue ball. Give him position on the 4 after this. Yeah, he's going to have a shot on it. And now he's got to take a look at this 5. I'm looking at making this 5 in the bottom right corner. I'd just be shaping up through this 4-ball, playing some top spin, but we'll see what he decides to do. So he decided to hold shape for that 5-ball to the side pocket. He's got a forward angle here to be able to come up for the 6-ball as well. From the 6 to the 7 will be a bit of a challenge, but he's pretty much on the right path here, so he should be able to accomplish the shape no problem. Might even run into the 8-ball here, but he doesn't really have to, but he could if he wants to. Maybe try a split between the 9 and the 7 here. Kind of dangerous if you go past that 9, but if you hit that 9, you're perfect. Great lineup here on the side for the 8-ball. Making shape for the 9 is pretty much natural. Just got to add a little bit of right-hand spin to it. Got a nice 9-ball angle here. He's going to win that game. 10-4. He's on the hill, looking to close out the match in the next break. This might be an early exit here for Jeff Clare. Something that we don't ever really see happening on the table, but today, it seems like he's a little off. Seems like his game's a little off. I can't explain what it is, but there's something there. He didn't sleep right, he didn't eat right before he left, or he didn't have enough time to warm up, and he's just not getting a good feel for the table so far. But he seems to have a bit of a challenge here at this table, and it's not something common, like I said, so we'll see how he deals with pressure now that his back's against the wall. Nothing he can do about this rack at the moment because it's going to be Sean Monkman breaking in rack number 15. But he's hoping to get an opportunity at this table, and if he can, he's the right guy to come back in this match. But he needs that opportunity. We'll see if we'll get it here. Rack 15, Sean Monkman to break. Breaking for the match. Looking for someone to go in, and nothing's going to go in. That's going to bring Jeff to the table. Now, because it's winner breaks, that also means that Sean won't have any more breaks on this matchup. If anything, it'll be all Jeff breaking from now on. He needs to find a way to carve out this win here on this rack, though. And then from there, we can start thinking about other racks ahead. Shelley and Blair and Dave Jeffries all here. Pretty good safety. He's left him a bit of a kick shot here, though, so he should be able to hit this no problem. Do you take the stab at making the kick shot to the top right corner, or do you just try to play kick safe here? If he's playing kick safe, he's going to kick this cue ball off the bottom rail, running to that one ball, pushing that one ball to the right side rail and back to the middle somewhere. Then the cue ball will come to the left side of the table off the kick on the one. Can he see enough to make it? He's aiming like as if he can make it. No, he's playing that kick shot. He's a little bit of luck here, and the 7 ball is going to provide that little bit of luck. I don't think he's giving Jeff a shot at the 1 ball. I mean, he can see it, but I don't think he can make it. But we'll see. I could be wrong. Gene Peacock, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Shane J. Taylor, welcome to the stream. Earl McIver, how you doing? Welcome. Ken Barco says, does Mr. Snooker still play? That would be Randy Pruden. Haven't heard his name in years. I don't know if he's playing now, but he was playing up until a couple of years ago. He was playing, and he was still a pretty good competitor at the tables. I don't know if he's playing anymore, though. I have no idea. I haven't seen him in a couple of years. And last I heard, he was taking the turn for the worse with his health, but I also heard that he's been doing better since. So I'm not exactly sure, how he's doing per se, but I'm hoping that he'll come back to the table. It'd be nice to see him competing again, man. Great player. Unfortunately for all of us, at some point we got to hang up the cues, and that's just the reality, right? It's either you hang up the cues or you decide to settle for mediocre pool, right? And so some people will say that, I can't practice and play all the time, but I can still have fun and play the game. And so, some people are okay with that mentality, and they'll just play for fun for years on end, right? It doesn't matter about results. If you're a competitive player, though, that never works, man. You want to win. You want to play your best all the time. Competitive players like that, they usually can't, how do I say this? They can't just play for fun. It has to be to win, and if if they say to themselves, like, I'm just going to go have fun today. I don't care if I win or lose. I just want to shoot some balls around just to get connected to the game. A competitive player always gets hot and bothered no matter what, and they want to get better. They want to win because that's what they're used to doing. They're used to competing in a way where they're always winning. So it's hard for a competitive player to say, you know what, I'm just going to settle for, just having fun at the table. It doesn't happen too often. Most of the times those players will just retire from the game because they know, like, I can't physically put that time on the table to get better. I can't accept this mediocre play. It's not who I am. He's going to get on the board. Stops the bleeding. 10-5, breaking rack number 16. Can he trail back into this match here? I don't know. But he's gone for a quick walk. And let's go over here and check up on Larry Hunter against Mike Delgado. They're playing on this table. And that's Shaq Cool in the background playing against Ryan Sullivan. Those are the two matches that are going right now. So while we're waiting, we'll check out the scene on this one. You can see here that one of these two players is sitting at 7 points. I'm not sure which one of them is, but it's either Mike or Larry because they're the only players that are playing on this table. I was hoping that Junior McLean would have had a good come out on this one. He doesn't really play on these King of the Hills ever, but he signed up for this one, and he started off with a win against Dave Strachan. I'm thinking, okay, well, this guy is going to do good today. Then he ended up losing his next match against Larry Hunter. But Larry Hunter's a tough player to play against, when it comes to experience and pressure and how he handles himself in those situations. And he's an all-around player, a very competitive player, hard to beat. Junior's a great player on the bar box for sure, man, but he doesn't get to play on these diamonds all the time. So I feel like maybe that might have caught him off guard slightly. The odd roll here and there. It's like Ryan's going to win that game. We'll find out if he's at 9-4 or 8-5. I can't believe Mike missed that 3-ball. He can't believe it either. The pressure is real now because these guys are playing on this TV table. They know that they're playing for the match to get into the top 4. And so it's different when you're getting into the top 4 because now you're playing for money, right? The first couple of rounds are all like just trying to get to the round so you can play for the money. But now you're in the round where you can play for the money, and that, it changes you a little bit when you understand that there's something real happening at this table now. I mean, not that the other games don't count. The other games do count, man. But it's different. It's different when you're in the money or you're about to make the money. It changes the way you think on the table. Going back to our main table here now. Jeff cleared a break, trailing by 5. 6-ball goes in. He's going to get a look at the 1-ball. He'll have to make it work. He's on survival mode now, so every rack counts, every point counts. Gene Peacock says, hi, Rod, just tuning in. Welcome, Gene. Diamond bite, yeah, that happens, The more you play on these diamonds, though, you tend to run into that trouble a little less, but you still see it, You still run into those weird situations where the ball just bounces a little bit extra. You weren't expecting it. Ferris Holmes says, at 69 years old, I don't play as consistently as I used to, but there are nights I do, and at times I make some awesome shots still. Yeah, see, so I don't know, like to each their own, I guess, right? But I feel like you're on the right path because you're just enjoying the game, you're having fun. You don't put too many heavy expectations on yourself, which allows you to be able to play and have fun at the table, regardless of what happens on the table. Right, so as long as you can handle that kind of mentality, then yeah, you can just keep playing for years on end. I've seen a lady that was like 90 years old playing pool, man, and she was making the shots from everywhere, and people were looking at her like, I can't believe she's still playing. I can't believe she's that good. And you know, it's to each their own, right? We all have our own connection with the game. I think what we do wrong is that we get caught up on the competitive side of things, and that makes us want to quit and hang up our cues as we get older. Um, I don't think that's the right mentality. I think, you know, as you get older, you just keep trying to play it, keep trying to do your best, you know, and just have fun with it. Have more fun with it as you get older, right? Just stay away from the pressure and just enjoy the game for what it is. You'll be surprised, man. Every now and then, you're still going to cash in the top prizes. And then all it has to do with is your mentality, right? As long as your mentality is right, you're going to be okay. Shannon Ducharme playing a set against Junior McLean. Combination is going to win that match. 11-5, the final score. I got to update it here on the bracket. And Jeff Clare will not win back-to-back King of the Hill championships. He will be stopped by Sean Monkman. And now Sean will have a matchup with Jason Klatt tomorrow morning. And Johnny's still waiting for a matchup. So we're going to go over here and watch Mike Delgado's match against Larry Hunter. Because we don't have any more matches. And, well, this is a really good matchup. So you might as well enjoy it. I'll back it up a little bit here, too, so we can see Jack Cool and Ryan Soloveld as well on their matchup. There. We're watching the table closest to us, though, so I'll put that up. Did I put the score 11-5? Yes, I did. We'll put Larry Hunter on the left. And we'll put Mike Delgado on the right. I'll find out what their score is, and I'll update it for you guys.
They have parties coming in. Shooting man, that was a tough opponent to beat. Well, he's finished second, I think, twice and one.
7-5 for Larry. Score's been updated. I gotta get a water. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a few minutes. 7-5 ball, and the score's been updated. And we're gonna keep it on this one. In the background there is Shaq Cool versus Ryan Solovell. Ryan's sitting. You can see the scoreboard. It's 9-5 for Ryan. So Shaq Cool trying to get back in the match. We'll let both these matches go in the background. You can see the score on the back table, and you have the big score here for the one in the front. So you guys get to see both scores, keep track of both matches while you're watching this. These will be the last matches of the night, so we're not going to have any more. Well, we might get the Johnny Baptiste match going, but it's 5 o'clock. So no, I'm gonna go tell him that he can come back tomorrow. I'll be back. 8-5 for Larry. I'm busy, man. I'm going all over the place, but it's almost done, so I'll get some breathing room right away.
Oh, everybody sent their call. But like they'll call and ask for their spot and they send the e-transfer, so I just gotta look for their e-transfer to skip the spots. Try to keep track of all of it. It's been a busy week. They treated so 40 and 41. That's what it is. Yikes. He's got tons of experience on tables. Yeah. And he got on a roll and he flew back. Okay, so the spots are right. Top ones are all up to 9. 34 to 36, 34 to 35, 36, 42, 43, and 47. Hang on, 47. Next 649. I know it's going to be Wednesday. Yeah. Well, there's, I think the way they do it, I'm not sure if that's how they do it, but what I did is I downloaded this app. It's called iPick 49. Right? So with this one, you can randomize it for 7 numbers. It'll give me the 6 numbers plus that 7th number, which is yellow. That tells me the bonus. So that's what I was going to do. I could do that. Wait till Wednesday. Because then no one can say yeah. Yeah, okay. Do it that way. Just do it off the 649. Yeah, I'll make sure I address that. Well, that's my thing because people yeah. You would have somebody question whoever had the number for a certain. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. And that was gonna happen too because I was gonna like display do a random dummy one. And it would have been that was my number, right? So,
Yeah.
so they're this one.
Better updated actual 6. Yeah. Here's the 629 draw will be based on Wednesday's draw. Anyway, Rob. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Honestly, I think it's one of the best formats, man. Very competitive, and it's like when you win it, like fuck, it's amazing, right? When you look at the run of the side, you have to go through the ones you avoided, right? Yeah.
You had to put 2 SAS players together to make sure we didn't meet the finals.
Yeah. I knew you were thinking that. Like, what are the odds, right? Like, two of you guys come in.
I told her, Andy, I said, just give me Saturday night. And then I could have said I had card troubles. You could have had card troubles. Just give me the fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how it goes. I went to Vegas and I played my teammates.
Fucked up too, man. Especially when you travel so far and you end up playing the same people.
1,800 people there to play the guy. It's okay if you're the winner.
Funny shit. Enjoy the game, bro. Okay.
All right. So I have a draw for a queue here in Winnipeg or Canada. And it's been busy. It's been a busy day. Okay, I know it's 9 to 5 for Larry because he just broke. It could be 10 to 5 though, but it looks like his coin's on 9. And it could be 9 to 6 for all I know, but Mike Legato at the table right now trying to work things out. Yeah, I have to check all these emails too. First one was from Lens. I never do these draws, and I'm doing a draw, and I'm kind of like all over the place with it, but it's been busy, like people wanting to buy tickets, and it's got me going. Almost done. So Larry's on the hill, 10-5. I don't remember what the password was for him. Chris Harrison, what was the password? You want yours?
11-8. Yeah, I gotta get it charged. Playing they're playing Billy Thompson.
And the 6. Honestly, my head's spinning around in circles, man. I'm trying to do my best to do the commentary. I swear to God I am, but it's just so busy, man. I haven't been able to. And I feel horrible that I'm neglecting my job, but it is what it is, unfortunately. Chris Harrison, I just messaged you. Okay, so I'll play that. Hmm. Yeah, I got it on the third try. Yeah. Just don't knock the tripod. Thank you. Okay, Chris, you're officially paid. Ray Stewart, I don't remember if I got your e-transfer. I mean, I took screen caps of everything, so if I have it, I'll have to double check. Everyone else is paid up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 spots left for this draw for a P3 Cobalt Predator P3. Oh, yeah. Normally it's on this table, right? I'm on those tables right now. Okay, all caught up, man. And I don't even know if the score is 10-7 on this one. It might be a different score right now. This King of the Hill is going to resume tomorrow at noon. For those of you that have been watching it, that have been watching the challenge brackets throughout the day, it's stopping right now. So this match right here is the last one of the night. Larry Hunter, Mike Delgado. Larry Hunter on the hill, looking to close out the match. But Mike Delgado at the table with a chance to be able to get within 3 if I have the right score, which I may not have the right score. And I guess that table in the background's done. Ryan won his match, so he's coming back tomorrow to play against Billy Thompson. And oops. Why did I do that? Sorry, guys. Camera issues. I was trying to bring it in because this is the last match, so we're going to bring it into this table a lot closer and just focus on the one table here. And I don't really like these weird side views, you know, but these guys are playing there and I can't change them to come to another table, especially when they're so deep in the match right now. Oh, no. Oh, no. Absolute worst case scenario there for him. He's scratched the cue ball, is giving Larry a chance to close out the match. But I don't think that 7-8 combo goes, so he's going to have to break them out or play a safety. With a ball in hand, you might get tempted to try to go for the breakout here. Making those decisions and making the right or the wrong one could be, you know, your last shot at the table also, so you got to be careful, especially with the winner breaks. And if Mike can get away on this one, if he can find a way to win this rack, even though Larry's got a ball in hand right now with only 4 balls remaining, if Mike can come back to this table and win this rack, it might give him the confidence to keep going here with the winner breaks format. And I'm sorry, I apologize for not being in the room interacting with everyone. I know I disappoint myself sometimes too. Tomorrow will be a good day, though. Tomorrow I'll be coming in focused and ready to go. We'll have some big matchups. And then after the King of the Hill is done, we're going to switch everything on the stream. And then we're going to come back, or I'm going to come back with Sunday Open 8 Ball. And by then, it should be, like second or third round on the A side by the time I get into streaming that. We'll have 3 matches for the King of the Hill starting at 12 tomorrow. And then we will have 2 matches after that, the semifinal and then the final, and that'll be it. Everybody's kind of happy to have this break here and just to come back tomorrow. Because they get a chance to go enjoy the night, do some things. You get tempted to go for the breakout there, and that worked out beautifully. I mean, that could have gone wrong in any way possible, but it worked out beautifully. The way that 7-ball hit off the 2 horns to stay in the pocket like that, huge. Now all he's got to do is just get the shape on the 8-ball, and he can draw back up for the 9. So he's done most of his work, but this is right. See, this is methodical player right there in front of you. Even though he's got the finish right in front of him, he's still trying to figure out the way to finish, the proper way to finish, because he doesn't want to waste his time here. He doesn't want to give Mike another opportunity at the table. I feel like he might even just try to take a run into this 8-ball here. With this view, you can't really tell too much, but it looks like the 8-ball is kind of on that side rail in a way where it's not going to get past that side pocket if he takes the cut to the top corner. That's why he's looking at the backside now. Now, you can just draw. He's got enough room here on the 7-ball to draw hard off the cushion and come back to the middle for the 8-ball, so you can do that. He can also stun the cue ball into the 8-ball and bump it off the rail. He can also just follow it up like he just did for the 8-ball in the corner. Now, this shot is only a problem if it's frozen to the rail. If it's not, it should go past the side pocket, no problem. Oh, and it's going to go. And he's got the shape for the finish. Larry Hunter looking to eliminate Mike Delgado here. 9-ball for the win. And he'll make it. 11-6, the final score. Larry Hunter coming through on a big match, man. He's going to move himself into the top 4. Guaranteed money now because of that. He'll also get a chance to sleep in and come in a little bit later tomorrow, which he's going to enjoy. I know he will. All right, so let's go out with a bang here. That's it for today, man. Lots of good matches. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for liking and sharing the stream. Those of you guys that did, if you didn't, you get a chance to make up for it tomorrow. You guys can like and share the stream then. And I truly will appreciate it. I promise you, I will appreciate it. 100%. Let's see. Well, looking for a new shirt and jersey for yourself, for your team, check out jamupapparel.com. This is the men's jerseys. You can see there are beautiful designs. There's the Predator. They got some incredible designs. If you guys want to check them out, go to jamupapparel.com to check out their inventory to see what kind of gear you can buy. They have everything you can possibly think of, man, except for shoes. But they made a model of shoes, and they're thinking about releasing them. If they do release them, you're going to be in for a treat because there's some beautiful, beautiful shoes. But they have shirts, jerseys, pants, hats, sweaters, jackets, the whole works, man. Whatever you want, check out jamupapparel.com for that. Yeah, it's at the front there. The mark's there too. The marker's right beside it. All right, so I gotta wrap it up. Oh yes, wrap it up, man. If you guys decide to order anything Jam Up, let me know. Message me, rod@jamupapparel.com, and let me know you guys order, especially if you guys are going to use the team code, which, by the way, this is the team code. Use code CSI23 to get a buy 4 shirts, get 1 free for your team. It's a really good special right now. If you guys use that special and you guys order the gear from Jam Up, let me know, rod@jamupapparel.com. I'll look into your order for you, make sure that it's coming across and that they have some priority on it. That way you're not sitting around waiting too long for your products. On average, most products come out within 2 to 3 weeks, all depending on whether or not it's customized stuff and how much they're customizing, right? And depending on how many back orders they got too, which normally don't have back orders, but every now and then they come up with some back orders, man. So you never know. You never know. And don't forget, if you guys are looking to come to the hangar or bring out your party to have a good time, give them a shout. 204-560-2929. They're located at 121 Scurfield Blvd here in the south end of Winnipeg. They have capacity for 250 people. A whole lot of great tables. If you guys want to come down and have some fun, there's great atmosphere. All you got to do is give them a call to book your spot. 204-560-2929. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to regret it. They're great people. Great people. The way they take care of everyone that comes in, it's incredible. You want to support me and my work, you can do so via PayPal or e-transfer, cslmanitoba@gmail.com. It's the only way to do it. And if you want to support my work, it's going to go a long way in helping the pool community here in Manitoba and everywhere else, wherever I go. But you don't have to do it if you don't want to. However, if you want me to come out and cover an event for you, then you have to give me a shout at cslmanitoba@gmail.com. And when you do, I'll come out there and give you the best quality that I got. I'm telling you, I do 110% for everyone. I treat everyone the best way that I can. Give me a shout, message me. I'll be your guy. I promise you, we'll make it all work, and it's going to be a great production. You're gonna be happy with the fact that you called me. Looking for Predator products? There's a variety of them. Go to predator.com to check out some of their gear there if you want to order through them. If you want to order through us, you can do so at cslipl.com. That's where you order our products. What's up, bro? 12 o'clock. Yeah. See you. Oh no, wait. You played that one, so you get a wait. 1:30. Just come in for 1 o'clock. Huh? Yeah, you're probably going to play your match on here, right? So I'm going to have Sean and Clare play here, and then they should be done by like 1:30 at the latest, and then you'll play right after that. Yeah. All right. So yeah, so that's all the Predator products. If you guys want to order any of it, cslipl.com or message me, cslmanitoba@gmail.com. Geez, sometimes I forget my email, man. Not good. Check out the last highlight. Was it a good highlight? It was a finish, you know. A nice little breakout that got him the win. That bounce on that 7, man. That was it. That was the money right there. The pool wisdom. The more you sweat in practice, the less you'll bleed in battle. Get to those tables and become the champion within. I'm telling you, your time is coming, man. But not till you get to those tables to start working on it. And you got to work on all the stuff that you're not good at. That's the first piece of advice I'm going to give you. Work on the stuff you're not good at, because if you keep working on the stuff you're good at, you're only going to be limited to your growth. Where you are at now is where you're going to only be if you don't change your ways. So look into the stuff that you don't know how to make and work on that. You know, if it's banks or kicks or jumps, or maybe it's your break. You know, I got an issue with the break too. Work on that till you make it your bitch, so to speak. Work it till you own it, and then you're going to become the champion within. And I'm telling you, your time's coming, man. I'm waiting for you. My name is Rod Arriagada. If you guys want to add me or follow me on Facebook, you can do so. If you want me to come out to your town, message me at cslmanitoba@gmail.com. If you're watching this and this is your first time watching us on Facebook, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel, Q Sports Live, and you'll get notified every time we go live. And we're going live lots. We've got lots of events coming up still. We're deep into the middle of the season, so lots of events coming your way. You don't want to miss out on any of that. And if this is your first time watching me and you're thinking, hey, I really like this guy, I like to support him however I can, go to my YouTube channel. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and the link's here on the post. It's linked on there on the post, on the comments is pinned, and it's also on the actual post. You can go on there and click on it. Go to my channel and subscribe. I had 140. I'm hoping that I have 145 today, because that's 5 more people that have supported me, and anybody that supports me, I appreciate it. But go out to my YouTube channel, subscribe to that channel. And by the way, you're not paying me, okay? So when you subscribe, you're not going to sign up to give money to me, but you are helping support me in order for me to be able to eventually make some money through my subscriptions and the viewership. So that's what you're doing when you subscribe to my channel. And I feel like I just sold, you know, a vacuum. I feel like if I was going to be a vacuum salesman, I just nailed that pitch. I'm telling you. That's going to be it for tonight, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We'll see you tomorrow for day 2 of the King of the Hill. Some big matches, man. Who's going to take it all? $1,500 for first place. It's a lot of money for somebody. It's going to make somebody's Christmas, man. Who's your favorite? I don't know. But we have a lot of great matches coming up tomorrow, and we will be back tomorrow with all of them. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the afternoon, starting at around 12 o'clock. And it's going to be a great day of pool, man. We have all day long with the King of the Hill, and then all night long with the Open 8-Ball Sunday. Lots of great action coming your way tomorrow. I'll see you guys then. Have a good night, everyone. Cheers.